every one of them would say, Donald Trump, this guy's a clown. He's a clown. He's stupid. He's useless. He's bankrupt. It's just his dad's money, okay? He's playing with his dad's money. So Donald Trump has always been an outsider. He's always felt persecuted. Everyone thinks Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. But my question is this. If he were in the Epstein files, wouldn't Joe Biden and his Attorney General, Merrick Garland, wouldn't they have exposed this during the 4 years they were in office when they had access to all the Epstein files? And people also forget that Donald Trump is hated by the elite. He was hated by Jeffrey Epstein. Why? Because he didn't play by their rules. He wasn't part of the club, right? So you look at all these people who were flying to Epstein Island: Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, Larry Summers, Steven Pinker. Okay, just the most elite in politics, in finance, and in academia. And Donald Trump, maybe he did go, but he wasn't part of that club, right? So Donald Trump was an outsider for most of his life. So I would just put everything together, okay? This guy has been planning something since the 80s. He's very deliberate. He's very disciplined. He's not part of the elite the way that it's traditionally understood. If he were, he'd be best friends with like the Clintons and the Obamas, and no one would oppose him in 2016 when he became president. People forget that in 2016, when he was president and he had this inauguration, no one went. Because like no one wanted to be associated with this guy, even though he was president of the United States. And the media mocked him every single day. And people forget this, but in 2016, the big thing was Russiagate, where Donald Trump was clearly an agent of Russia. Putin had blackmail on him, and Putin put him in office. And that was the idea of Russiagate. And that was something that the media, the mainstream media, promoted every single day. And it turned out to be a nothing burger, because Robert Mueller did an investigation. And if you just look at the Mueller report, he just said it very clearly in the report. There's no evidence at all linking Donald Trump and his family to Vladimir Putin. And I would say the same thing about Jeffrey Epstein, where I'm sure that Merrick Garland had a huge team looking for anything that could incriminate Donald Trump. There was nothing in the Epstein files. So this is a guy who associates with like the most perverted, the sleaziest people on the planet Earth. But he himself is not implicated in whatever they do. That's really strange. All right. So all I'm saying is that I think Donald Trump is much more deliberate, much more methodical, much more strategic than people give him credit for. The issue, though, is what does he want? Okay. So that's the second part of the question. What does he really want?